Hi, I'm Michael from Takumi Go. Welcome back to the 5th episode of Learning from the Pro. If you are new, this is a professional Go game sharing that is suitable for Q players. Takumi Go recently opened accounts on Twitter and Instagram. Please follow us for more Go contents. Today, we'll take a look at the game of the 31st Japanese Ryusei tournament, Round 2. Black is Kato Atsushi, white is Iyama Yuta. They are both 9-dan professionals. Iyama Yuta is my favorite Go player. He started to dominate the Go tournaments in Japan since 2012. In his prime at 2017, he got championships in all the 7 major tournaments in Japan. The red-colored box is his victories. You can see he won many of them in these 10 years. As his age grew, his status declined, but still got 3 out of 7 championships in Japan. The game I am going to talk about is also his victory. However, a big blunder appeared. We could look at this win rate graph. In the first 180 moves, White lead the game smoothly. However, suddenly there are a huge fluctuation until the end of the game, when White was determined as victory. Black still has higher win rate. That means AI believes Black wins the game, although White already wins the game. So, what happened? We will see later. Before we talk about the blunder, I want to talk about why Black lost the game first. At this moment, White surrounded the left-hand side, while Black surrounded the bottom side. White surrounded a bit more territories, so the focus of the game is how Black could gain benefits by attacking White stones. Now White jumped. This is a move for escaping while enlarging its eye shape. Black played this play. This is a move to flatten the base of White's group. If White plays some points like here, after Black pushed, White would lose its eye shape on the edge. So White normally need to block this move. After this block, it's not possible for Black to kill the White now, because try to destroy White's eye shape like this kind of move. White could play this kind of play. If Black really tried to kill the White stone, White could play a Hane to counter-attack. Black's shape is broken. As Black is not strong enough, it's impossible to kill the White now. This is a standard move to play now, but Iyama Yuta did not play this because he don't like Black to play this kind of blockage. After this kind of blockage, White could not play one more move to leave because it would become too inefficient. But if White plays elsewhere, then this life and death problem would be a risk of White stones, and Whites do not like this. So he played the strategy of attack is the best defense. He tried to divide the Black stones. He played this variation. Need to notice this. This move is some standard technique of the advanced player, because we usually play this kind of stone. But to compare with this move, this stone's position is better to flatten the eye shape on the edge than the move here. These some small details advanced player always take care of. We want to maximize our stone's efficiency. Then, White push, trying to divide these 3 stones with these 2 stones. At this moment, Black played a serious mistake. This is a problematic move. I believe this move is caused by insufficient time because this is a breeze. This is quite an obvious bad move, because it helped White to play a Hane here. We will see why this is a bad move. Then Black escaped this point. White further hit this stone to strengthen its stone. Black tried to connect, Then white blocked this point. As white played a hane and played a hit, it became quite strong here. White could attack this black stones full peep at point like here. For example, if black tried to play this kind of move, white could play a peep and then attach. This 4 stones is in danger after this white group becomes strong. So black need to connect and defense. After black defense, white played a diagonal move. This diagonal move still threatening to divide the black stone. If the black try to connect back this stone, then white may play something like this. The black groups in the middle is in danger. So black need to connect. Then white could capture this stone. White lived with a lot of territory. In this battle, white gained a lot and get a huge advantage. Let's see if black do not play these mistakes. It just retreat. Then white block, black connect, white still play this Kozumi. This time, black may counter-attack this white stone as this white stone did not become strong yet. This is a huge weakness of the white shape, the middle point of the diagonal jump. After this peep, you can see white's eye shape is much worse than this graph. Then, after black play this move, white may need to leave by capturing the 2 stones. Black could just sacrifice it. After black blockage, white still need to play 1 more move to leave. The situation of black is not bad now. Comparing to the real game, after white captured this stone, black attack is already too late. White could get into the center of black's territory. It is not possible for black to threaten this group, as black is also not fake. These mistakes helped white to protect the weakness. This is a taboo for advanced players. We should also avoid playing this kind of move. We very easily to make this kind of mistakes when we playing fast. So we need to calm ourselves to slow down our pace to prevent some move like this. This is not a professional level mistake. So I think black makes the mistake due to the time limit and the decline of concentration. So we could see in later, black makes an even bigger blunder. At this point, white already have a huge advantage. Then white played a hane to continue the endgame. I think most of you know we could not block at this point in most cases, as white may cut and make a call. This is a heavy burden for black, but not that heavy for white. However, in the real game, black still blocked. There are 2 reasons for that. Firstly, black already going to lose. As one Go legend said, losing half points are the same as losing 50 points. We rather choose to go all out instead of losing stably. Another reason for black to block here is that this call is actually severe for the white stones, because in the real game, after black win the call and capture these 2 white stones, this group of white stones become dead. If white try to play here, black could play here, or this move to kill the white stones. This hit is no use, black could just connect. If white try to play this move, then black could just hane it. There are no 2 eyes for the white stones. Due to these 2 reasons, black chose to block. Actually, white could just connect. White's advantage is enough for this retreat. White no need to play this call with black. But Iyama Yuta likes to fight and he saw a big call threat here, so he decided to play the call anyway. Black captured, then white played this call threat. Black have no choice but to capture this stone, because there are no any call threats for black. After black capture, white could not connect. If white connect, then black could capture back these 2 stones. Then black could gain these 2 stones without any cost. This is not acceptable for white, so white could only choose to exchange. This time, black also could not leave this stone. After a hane and making an eye, this group of stones become alive. But then white could capture back. White captured these 5 stones only at the cost of these white stones. This time this is not acceptable for the black. So both sides could only choose to exchange. Black captured. So at last, this is the real game. White cut, black capture, white play this card threat, black could only capture, white could only capture, black captured. And now, white need to play one more move to kill the black group. Otherwise, as I showed just now, if white plays some Ryusei, then black could leave this stone. So white need to play one more move to kill the black stones. All the 4 points A, B, C, D could successfully killing the black stones. For example, the most easy one is hane. If black play here, be careful, don't play this hit. If play this hit, black could make a call. White need to throw in, then black is dead. If black try to make an eye, white could just destroy this eye. This move is a bit confusing, but there's no use. White could just destroy this eye. Because after black capturing this and 4th eye, black is dead. So a hane could kill the black stones, but ABC could also kill the black stones. For example, if white play here, even black hit, there is no way for black to make 2 eyes. If black block, then white could kill black stones by this move. Or this move. Either way, black is dead. If black play here, then white could push this 4th eye. So A could kill the black stones too. B could also kill the black stones. This is a bit strange, but is successful. Because black divide, white could get in. After black hit, if black plays here, it's already dead. White no need to play. If black plays here, then white could play a snapback. If black connect, then white could just capture the stones. If black don't cut the white stones and decide to play this move, white could just connect. This is a 4th eye again. Apart from A and B and D, C could also kill the black stones. After a throw in, if black brought this way, white could just play a snapback. So, white could play any move to kill the black stones. This is just a Q level life and death problem. But strangely, Iyama Yuta played this move. These are mistakes. This is totally not a brilliant move. This is totally just a mistake. His mistake is that he thought that black do not have this liberty. Now black could just live by this move. But if black do not have this liberty, that means if there is a white stone here, then this group of black is still going to die. All A, B, C, D could kill the black stones. For example, white could push here. If black block, white could play here. If black plays here, white could capture it. White could also choose to play this move. Black could not divide it because white could capture all of them. If black block, then white could just connect. there are no 2 eyes for the black stones. White could also put on point C. If black block, white could connect. Lastly, white could play at this point to kill the black stones too, as if black play this move, white could push. Black could not play here. If black play here, white could capture all of them. If black capture this one, white could just hit all the black stones into a 4th eye. However, in the real game, black has this liberty. That means if black plays this move, this group is going to alive. All A, B, C, D 4 points could not kill the black stones. If white push, black could just block. This time, even if white try to play here, black could play this move. As there is 1 liberty for the black stones, black is alive. Point B also. This time, as there is a liberty for the black stones, black could cut the white stones. When white extend, black could make an eye. Similar to point B, point C could not kill the black stones as black protect 1 eye here. This stone could not connect back, as there is 1 more liberty for the black stones. Lastly, point D is no use too. Black could just block. When white push, black could place here. This is a real eye. So, if black plays here, black would alive, and if black leaves this group, then black could totally win the game. However, not only Iyama Yuta did not notice these mistakes, black also did not notice these mistakes and continued to finish the Ryusei, or the endgame. They both ignored the life and death problem at the corner and finished the Ryusei. At this point, the game ends. As it's black's turn, black could still play this move to leave the whole group and could win the game. So the AI suggested that this is now a black's victory. However, as black did not play this move and they both agreed to finish the game, this group are considered to be dead and white wins the game by 3.5 points. In the process, white could play 1 more move to kill the black group and to secure his victory. So you can see the win rate fluctuated, as if white discovered his mistakes and played 1 more move to kill the black group. Then he could still secure his victory. But strangely, both of the 9-dan professionals ignored this Q level problem until the game was ended. As some professionals have commented this game, they have never seen a game like this before. Although it is a breeze, 2 professionals make mistakes together is still very rare. But for Q players or amateurs, I think the lesson is that liberties is very determined to a life and death problem. So don't mess with your liberty. It's very dangerous. And also the mistakes here that don't let your opponent protect his weakness easily. So that's all for this game. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel to support us making more Go contents. See you next time.